Hi Terry, here's the instructions for doing the foldable with the secret compartment or a secret flap. Okay, here we go. First we're gonna fold our paper. You're gonna take two different pieces of paper. You can have them the same color or different colors to make it kind of snazzy. You're going to take one piece of paper and you're going to fold it in half and make a good crease, and we're gonna fold it hamburger style. And I like to take either a popsicle stick or the edge of my scissor to give it a really good fold and a good crease, and just kind of go over it. So your paper should look like this, and you'll just have a good solid line going down the middle. The next step is to take this piece of paper, you're going to open it up, and I'm going to fold the edges, the outside edges of both sides into this middle crease, and then I'm going to do a crease down the side. I call that a shutter fold because it kind of reminds me of the shutters on a window. So I'm going to go ahead and fold it in and crease it, fold in on the other side and crease that as well, and so it's going to look like a shutter. All right, now I'm going to take that middle crease and I'm just going to fold it back so that when you hold your page up, it looks like a W. The next step, I'm going to cut 3 slits in this middle part, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut right down until I get to this crease and this crease. You can cut as many times as you want depending on how many little sections you want. If I just cut 3 slits, 1, 2, 3, that gives me 4 separate sections. And for most of the things that we do, that's probably a pretty good size, a pretty good amount. If you want your sections to be a little bit bigger, you could do 2 cuts and have 3 sections. But for this demonstration, we'll do it with 4. Now I'm going to take this and I'm just going to flatten it out and I'm going to set it aside. Then I'm going to take my next piece of paper and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fold that hamburger style as well. And then I'm going to cut it in half. I'm only going to need 1/2. So once I cut it in half, I'm going to take this half and just get rid of it. All right, now you're going to take the half that you have left and you're going to fold it in half, hot dog style. You don't have to make a really good crease on this one because you are going to cut a sliver of the side that you have just creased. Don't cut off the side that's open. Go ahead and cut a sliver about 1/8 of an inch, maybe 1/4 of an inch. And so you're going to go ahead and cut a sliver of that off because you want 2 separate sections and you want them to be a tiny bit smaller than they would be if you just went ahead and cut it on the crease. So I'm going to get rid of my little scrap, and now I have 2 pieces of paper, and these 2 are going to be weaved into the main piece. So now I take this and I'm going to do the weaving, and I'm going to do opposite things on each side. So for my first one, I'm going to start with the pink paper on top of the turquoise, and I'm going to go under, and then I'll go over and under. So it looks like this. And then on this side, I'm going to do the exact opposite. And once we're finished with that step, your book is essentially done. So when you're done, it should look like this. You should have alternating colors on your checkers. And so when you first try it, your flap is probably going to stick a little bit. Go ahead and close your shutter. And then you're going to open it up and then kind of push that little, push it to make it look like a W, and you'll catch your fingers, and there's your secret flap. So again, here's the shutter. You'll open up the shutter make your W, and there you go. Hope that helps.